Hey, I'm back. I just received a package in the mail, which is my Sabbat box. Sorry, I didn't take my address off. So, I thought I'd open this with you. I cut the tape, so I'm ready to open up the box and see what's inside. This is my first one. I have been waiting for a chance to join for quite a while, so I luckily finally got the email saying that there was room. So this is my first one, and I thought, what better way than to share it on my page. Okay, let's see. Oh, it smells so good. Which is good. I'm sure that means there's incense in there, because I haven't picked out any incense for my Sabbat yet. So that's good. At Winter's End. Hi, kitty. Yeah, she thinks I'm talking to her. So yeah, okay, this looks good. I'm gonna dig in. I don't want to see what's in there, so I will refer to that after I go through, but I kind of want it to be a little bit of a surprise. Okay, here's a little information, or let's see. Oh, it looks like a poem on Bridget. And some coupons. This is nice. It arrived right before I had to go to work last night, so I've been up for 12 hours, and I had just been pulling out some stuff to set up my altar, so this is nice, so I can see if I can add something to my altar, since I don't have my altar done yet. So it seemed like it's been very fortuitous. Oh wow, okay. So I'm going to start with this. Looks like some candles. Oh wow. These are perfect. Candlemas is a good time. I mean, when you light a candle, your hopes, your wishes, you can put it forth into the candle, and hopefully they'll come true. And with winter's a good time for planning, but spring is the time to move. So, what is this? Okay, it's a soap. It's hard to focus. Let's see if I can get that to go. In all natural, which is nice. Oh, it looks like there's stones in here. It says rainbow fluorite stones. Okay, I can see them in there. That's interesting. That's super cute. Alright, this is kind of heavy. It's hard to do this one-handed, because I really super need a tripod. I loaned my big one out and it never came back, and my mini one broke, so there's a lot of things that I need to pick up. I don't want to shut off the camera to open a bag, but it looks like a spray. Okay, let's see. I kind of want to continue filming with you guys, but I'm sorry for the bad angle. It's just I really don't have any place to set this down. My table is super small. Okay, so pick you guys back up. Sorry. Oh, it's a smudge spray. Oh, it smells so good. It's very earthy, very rich. Yeah. Well, I would definitely say it would fall under her hearth and home kind of thing. So, yeah, when they labeled it right. This is a perfect smell for what they're describing on this bottle. I'm definitely going to be using that. And the candles too, because those are perfect for my altar. Oh, okay. I was looking online. I was trying to figure out how to make one of these. That's super cool. Maybe in a future video when I figure out how to make one on my own. I can get a tripod and actually show. Oh, wow. This is great. In a video that I was making for this Sabbat, I was making a couple of ornaments out of felt, little things that you can do with if you have kids. But this is like a nice ornament, definitely fragile, so definitely not kid friendly, but it would definitely be nice to help make this Sabbat a little more festive. So yeah, her bridges cross. Okay, yeah, so it's got all the information on here. If you want to pause and read it, that's fine. I'm going to read all of this later. I just don't know how long my camera is actually going to cooperate with me, so I'm going to have to go back and re-look at all this stuff later. Oh, okay, so at the bottom looks like a book. Okay, so I actually get a lot of these almanacs. I do not have this one, so that is super good. Because I've already picked up quite a few almanacs for this year. So I'm glad I don't have this one yet. But I really do enjoy these. These are chocked full of information if you haven't picked up one of these books before. I was a little leery at first because, you know, they're dated and they go by a lot of these have like the moon cycles for that year and such, but that's not all that they contain. They contain so many articles and information from very, very talented people who have just put a lot of effort into this. And that's why I just absolutely love them. It doesn't even matter if they're out of date. I just love these books. So that is a super good. And that looks like it's the end of this box, which is, like I said, this is my first one. Hopefully I'll get better at filming as I go on. But, oh. Yeah, I can't wait to use these. And let's go back to the information. What's that? So in these pamphlets, it looks like they're chock full of information on the Sabbat. So, and yeah, okay. So it does show a lot of the different names for this Sabbat. It's also like pretty much just Groundhog's Day around here too. So that's kind of what I was incorporating in one of my videos too. Yes, kitty. But yeah, so I usually call it candle moss just because I really like the idea of using a lot of the candles to convey yourself during this time. But of course, you know, depending on your tradition, I'm sure you can call it like, there's so many different names for this that there's no right or wrong. So but yeah, I'm good. I will show you my altar. Let me set something up here because I do have some things out on my altar and I would love to start putting some of this stuff out there. So I will be right back. Okay, so I'm back. My altar still needs a little bit of work, but I removed the packaging from like the soap, so from Frequency and the candles from the Witchy Mommy, and I have the spray. So if you want to find these items and you're not part of Sabbatbox, just the items from the actual box, not everything that's on my altar, but you can find them at, if you go to Sabbatbox, they have a little store, so they usually sell what they've had in their boxes, because I've bought a few things before from them since I wasn't on their actual box yet. Sorry, my flag is a little wrinkly and I gotta iron that out. And my ancestor altar up there, so gotta iron that flag out too. If you wonder what happened to the cross, I actually have it up here in my tree, so it's up away from the cat. It's with my other stuff that it's a little more breakable and stuff that has meaning for me. So it's kind of my corner. So yay, at least my goddess isn't lonely right now. So starting to get, and of course, yeah, I mean, I have Bridget right here. So, oh, if you're wondering why I have a jar of water, this is actually from the first snow of the year. I usually like to keep it and use it throughout rituals through the year. And it's pretty clean, so I haven't had any problem with anything being like growing in there, so I've never had that issue. So I don't know, maybe if you had issues before, but I've never run into any issues. I've heard people say that before, but I haven't had any problems. But I'm just getting, like I said, I'm just still working on my altar, but I have finished my ancestor altar. I've fixed her up for the SBAT, since it'll be a second moon this month. So, and my best friend who's in the center, it's her death anniversary coming up on the 31st also on the SBAT. So on that day I will be covering up her picture. So, but yeah, I like to take care of things, and it's actually an altar that doesn't ever come down. It does get things changed around, just like my main altar down here. Things do get changed up. The only thing that really doesn't get changed too much is my kind of my prayer tree over here. So it's mostly just the way it is. Okay, so I will hopefully be able to get some of these videos uploaded. And if you want to be linked to Sabbatbox, I will put that in the description below. I really do like these because it doesn't just tell you like how much these items cost that they put in there, but it tells you why they chose it, which I really like. And I've seen people do videos before, and the stuff inside has always been, I believe, quite worth it. So yeah, I don't know, this is a super good service. So, and I thought I'd try it, even though I'm usually not very big on other people picking out my spiritual ritual items, but I figured I've already know what I like, but it's always a good idea, I find, to open up my horizons and see what somebody else would choose for me. So I thought I'd shake things up and try something new this year. So I will be doing these Sabbat boxes throughout the year, and if I like it, I'll continue, but I at least wanted to try it throughout the year. And yeah, and I will talk to you later. I have, like I said, my other video that I was doing for the Sabbat, I'm hoping to upload that soon. I had a Kitchen Witch video, which I did with the collab with a friend of mine, also for the Sabbat. So I'm hoping that video I've already done the editing for. I just need to get it onto YouTube. That seems to be my main problem, is getting them actually uploaded. I don't know why I always seem to procrastinate on that part. But I'm really going to try this year to keep with it, because I tried that YouTube Pagan Challenge, and clearly I wasn't very good at the challenge part because I only did a few of the videos. But this year I want to just try my best to do this, because it's not just for you guys, it's for me. So it helps me think of new ways to keep my practice fresh and exciting. And that's kind of why I got into the Sabbat box, is to just try something new and exciting, and freshen up my own routine that I would do yearly. And I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.